Welcome to the ultimate 1970s movie challenge. Guess 100 iconic films from 5-second clips. You have 4 seconds to guess each movie, and you can pause anytime. Think you can score a perfect 100? Subscribe, and let's begin.
You took Freddie in because the Corleone family bankrolled your casino because the Molinari family on the coast guaranteed his safety.
The Godfather.
Force can have a strong influence on the weak-minded.
Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope.
Billy, wasn't that the first time you tried to commit suicide?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
We'll move in pairs. We'll go step by step and cut off every bulkhead and every vent until we have it cornered.
Alien.
I hope this card finds you all well as it does me.
Taxi Driver.
Nightmare like. Violence makes violence. He resists.
A Clockwork Orange.
Generals and the colonels believe it's impossible for the Viet to get a cannon up there in the mountains.
Apocalypse Now.
Well, I think the best thing for me to do is to see the remains of the first victim, the girl on the beach.
Jaws.
I had to get rid of that mountain though, because they kept falling over and flipping. You know what I mean?
Rocky.
But I want the girl that I marry to have a certain...
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Well, thank you very much, but why on earth would I want to bring Burke on your birthday?
The Exorcist.
You trying to look like a prince?
What do you mean trying?
The Deer Hunter.
Now remember, we live next door to the ocean, but we also live on the edge of a desert.
Chinatown.
"Go now," cried Arthur. "Let no one pass this way without a fight."
Halloween.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, you shouldn't inhale unless you're used to it.
Grease.
Now, all he does is hold him up for a couple of minutes till he can call us, get a bet down on the winner.
The Sting.
So to get back to what we're discussing, the failure of the country to get behind New York City is anti-Semitism.
Annie Hall.
Agent Sheldon, would you please remain on the apron until the hostages are well inside the terminal?
Dog Day afternoon.
Wasting your time, the stag don't rate. It's nothing like a Knight Rider.
Mad Max.
Dad, in all the years you've been saying you're going to get out of that bed, I've yet to see you set foot on the floor.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I know this sounds crazy, but ever since yesterday, on the road, I've been seeing this shape.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Carrie.
Look, I got some good barbecue here.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The first thing we got to do when we get home is find out who that boy's proper family is.
Superman.
Timmy, you take the horse over to Doolin's farm and tell him he needs a bit of breaking in.
Barry Lyndon.
Oh, for God's sakes, Diane, are you suggesting we put that lunatic back on the air yelling bullshit?
Yes.
Network.
Step up the reactor power input. 3 more.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You put that thing back on the operating table.
Young Frankenstein.
Well, when an adult male is chasing a female with intent to commit rape, I shoot the bastard.
Dirty Harry.
I mean, one minute he was there and the next minute he was lying on the ground.
Kramer versus Kramer.
I think this might be a good time to mosey out where they're building on the railroad.
Blazing Saddles.
Wolf wanted to get friendly. I didn't.
Escape from Alcatraz.
Зачем мои часы взял?
Stalker.
I had a mad impulse to throw you down on the lunar surface and commit interstellar perversion.
Manhattan.
You tell me you're staying at the Doral in Midtown Manhattan and you lose the car out by the Brooklyn Bridge?
The French Connection. Enjoying this quiz? Hit that like button and show your support.
For our honeymoon, London,
Yes.
Normandy, sunny Spain.
Robin Hood.
And as for the rise of the Roman Empire, scholars think that that could well mean the formation of the common market, the Treaty of Rome.
The Omen.
I don't know if the New York Times will go that far out on a limb on the say-so of two flunky cops.
Serpico.
You keep your line until we land in Guyana, and I'll underwrite any escape you care to arrange.
Papillon.
This dinner's getting mighty cold.
Eraserhead.
Well, my paper just sent me out here to try to persuade you to go on the record.
All the President's Men.
Why are you singing that?
It's pretty.
The Conversation.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Deliverance.
You want me to say it? You gotta be like me.
Mean Streets.
Boy, your eyes are like sapphires.
The Aristocats.
Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
Enter the Dragon.
Thanks. Why don't you look around, make sure we're okay?
This is a graveyard.
The Warriors.
I had to kick a few butts up there, but Truscott finally broke through to those people on the beach.
Patton.
You see, I may be leaving town tomorrow, and it's very important that that I reach this girl right now.
American Graffiti.
Может быть, у меня эпилепсия?
Solaris.
So, with typical mid-Victorian zeal, he set to work.
The Wicker Man.
500 meters. You are ahead, sir.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
We'd like a lemon with some tea now, and I like a cheeseburger and some coffee.
Saturday Night Fever.
And thanks a lot for Josie Wales, who you changed from a murdering bushwhacker on the...
The Outlaw Josie Wales.
recognize the problem and you're halfway on the road to its solution.
Harold and Maude.
Okay.
Badlands.
Gentlemen, let us not fear the inevitable chill and storms of autumn and winter.
Being there.
On the contrary, I have observed that Major Burns is not only a good technical surgeon,
MASH.
Returning to normal.
No. She all right. She better now. Much better now.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Your name and address were on the inside of it, in case you were wondering how I knew where you lived.
Marathon Man.
I saw the Jimmy marks on the door and ran in, but obviously it was...
Soylent Green.
She seemed happy enough, but the next thing I heard, Penny was gone.
The Rescuers.
I hope we did the right thing booking you into a hotel on the European side rather than the Asian side.
Murder on the Orient Express.
The big mistake we made was hiring that man Duncan in the first place, and you did that all by yourself.
High Plains Drifter.
A mystery that's been translated?
A mystery that didn't sell. It's been translated into a very odd assortment of languages.
Three Days of the Condor.
You would think at a fancy restaurant like this, at these prices, you would be able to keep the snails off the food.
The Jerk. Days of Heaven.
Our son had an accident, and Laura flew to London to see him at 4 o'clock this morning.
Don't Look Now.
Very carefully now. I place the glass.
Straw Dogs.
I intend to go across like George Washington, standing on the prow.
A Bridge Too Far. Stay in the loop. Subscribe for more exciting quizzes like this.
I am.
You're on where?
Yes, I did it myself.
Logan's Run.
Bribe somebody or other for some kind of a certificate or something.
Cabaret.
Don't you know you can't drive a piece of shit like that on the highway?
Smokey and the Bandit.
Davidson also commented on the highly unusual interracial mixture of the gang victims and pointed with
Assault on Precinct 13.
The only way I got to keep them tigers busy is to let them shoot holes in me.
Kelly's Heroes.
Oh my, Daddy, but wouldn't you look handsome sitting on the wheel of a thing like that?
Paper Moon.
Well, the only reason she went with you as long as she did was because you was in the backfield and I was in the goddamn line.
The Last Picture Show.
I think so. I know she lives in a sorority house. It's called, Pi.
Black Christmas.
They call me his son, and I am. In spirit, anyway.
The Man Who Would Be King.
Every cup or piece of cloth, every rag or bone you ever owned is thrown on the market.
The Message.
Linda, next time you put something on like I told you to put on.
The Poseidon Adventure.
Foreigners somehow expect the squares of London to be fog-wreathed, full of hansom cabs, and littered with ripped whores, don't you think?
Frenzy.
Yes, I suppose these days you are concentrating more on the sprints than on the long distance stuff.
Sleuth.
If you find a passport application filed by someone who died as a child, the one who filed it might be our man.
The Day of the Jackal.
Now later on, after you throw the wire, we'll plug it and splice it into the timer, set it, and it blows.
The Towering Inferno.
On the other hand, they decided without parents, without the matchmaker.
Fiddler on the Roof.
As a student up on the 6th floor gave me half that much for a single room.
The Tenant.
What do you want to do with this?
The Amityville Horror.
Transworld Airlines Flight 7 to London and Frankfurt is now boarding.
Death Wish.
Whoever you are, I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Sleeper.
No, you see here, Mr. Charleston of New York, Palm Beach, and Beverly Hills.
Murder by Death.
waiting a million years. Just for us.
Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Your Honor, Mr. Foreman, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is Arthur Kirkland.
And justice for all.
Before you do that, Jim, I know a lot of kids would enjoy coming down to the games to see a great veteran like Reggie Dunlop skate.
Slapshot.
I think it's one of these headers in here.
Phantasm.
Well, satiety is my father and mother.
5 easy pieces.
One another short of breath, walking proudly in our winter coat.
Hair.
Using an electrical generator, I gave him a 4-hour orgasm.
Everything you always wanted to know about sex, but were afraid to ask.
I wanted to take this time, if I don't see you again, to say that I love you.
Boris.
Love and death. Here's the last one. Make it count.
There's a fire, sir.
The Andromeda Strain. And that's a wrap. How did you do? Don't forget to tally up your score and share it with us in the comments. Let's see who's the quiz champion today. And that's the end of the challenge. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for more epic movie quizzes. See you in the next one!